welcome back to the Drink Less, Live Better podcast. I'm Sarah Williamson. Follow me on Instagram for a bit of inspiration. Check out my website to download resources and read my book for insights and wisdom. Drink Less, Live Better. I have coaching spots open at the moment. Pop me an email if you'd like more information. Okay, let's get on with today's episode. It's the new term reset. Today, we're going to be looking at something that's becoming more and more popular each year, Sober September. You've probably heard of Dry January, that post-holiday detox when people hit reset after December indulgence. But Sober September is gaining momentum too, and it comes with its own unique benefits. So today, let's look at what Sober September is, why it matters, and how you can approach it in a way that feels joyful and empowering and not even a tiny bit punishing. What is Sober September? Well, guess what? It is September without a drink. At its core, Sober September is a month-long challenge to not drink alcohol. It's not necessarily about swearing off drinking forever. Instead, it's about experimenting with what life feels like when you take alcohol off the table for 30 days. September is a perfect month for this. Obviously, I'm going to say that. Unlike January though, when everyone's already focused on resolutions and detoxes, September tends to fly under the radar a bit. It's that back to school energy. The year isn't over, but we're turning a corner towards the final stretch. In other words, it's a natural reset point. Why should we consider it? Well, alcohol is woven into so many of our routines and social lives. A glass of wine after work, a cocktail at dinner, beers with friends, champagne at celebrations, it's everywhere, and we know it. Which is exactly why taking a break can be so eye-opening. When you step back from alcohol for a month, you're not just skipping drinks, you're giving your body and your mind space to recalibrate. And that space can reveal some surprising benefits. Let's check those off quickly. Number 1, more sleep and therefore more energy. One of the first things people tend to notice is that their sleep improves. Alcohol might make you fall asleep faster, but it disrupts the quality of your rest, especially REM, rapid eye movement sleep. When you cut it out, you wake up feeling more refreshed, and that extra energy has ripple effects. You might find your workouts feel easier, your focus sharpens, or your mood is more stable. Number 2, improved mental clarity. Have you ever had that foggy day after feeling? Of course you have, even if perhaps you didn't drink that much. Without alcohol, you cut down on those dips. That can mean sharper decision making, more productivity, and maybe even more patience in your personal life. Number 3, physical health perks. Going sober for a month gives your liver a chance to recover. It can lower blood pressure, improve digestion, and even help with your skin clarity. Some people improve their nutrition choices simply because they're cutting out those hidden calories from alcohol and late night snacking that often goes along with it. Number 4, emotional awareness. This one might be less obvious. Sometimes we use alcohol as a quick way to take the edge off stress or anxiety. Without it, you may notice your emotions more clearly. That can feel uncomfortable at first, but it also gives you the opportunity to build healthier coping tools, perhaps exercise, speaking to friends, maybe even a bit of mindfulness. Number 5, a confidence boost. There's something empowering about proving to yourself that you can change a habit, even if it's just 1 month. The act of sticking with a Sober September shows that you're capable of discipline, self-control, and resilience. Okay, so how are you going to make it work? Here are a few strategies to set yourself up for success. Plan your social life. A lot of the challenge might come from social situations. If you know you'll be at a dinner or a party, think ahead about what you're going to drink. Sparkling water with lime, a mocktail, an alcohol-free beer, having a go-to option takes the pressure off in the moment. Find substitutes that you really enjoy. There are so many alcohol-free options out there now. Give them a go. Try them. Find what you like. Track your progress. Journaling or using a habit tracker can keep you motivated. If you want to download my habit tracker, just go to the website drinklesslivbetter.com. Perhaps write down how you feel after a week and 2 weeks and then a month. You might be surprised at the changes you notice. Don't aim for Don't aim for perfection. Let's go with progress. Maybe you have a slip up and have a drink on day 10. That doesn't erase the progress you've made. Sober September isn't about being perfect. It's about curiosity and exploration. What might you discover? At the end of the month, you might decide to go back to drinking, but with a new perspective. Maybe you realise you don't actually enjoy alcohol as much as you thought you did. Maybe you notice you're perfectly content with 1 glass instead of 2 or 3. Or maybe you decide you like the sober lifestyle so much you want to keep going. Whatever your outcome, Sober September is not about deprivation. It is about creating space to check in with yourself and your relationship to alcohol. So, if you've been feeling a little bit stuck, a bit tired, or just curious about what life looks like without alcohol in the picture, then this Sober September is a great opportunity for you to answer those questions. It's not about being a non-drinker, it's about being pro-you and all of the things that you want, giving yourself the gift of clarity, health and self-awareness. Okay. That's it for today's episode. If you decide to give Sober September a try, I'd love to hear how it goes. You can share your reflections with me on Instagram at drinklesslivebetter or drop me an email at sarah@drinklesslivebetter.com. Thank you for listening in today. Check out the show notes for resources and ways to work with me. Oh, and P.S. I believe in you.